not interacting with that most of the time.
You're better off backing out, because then you can wait for needles, maybe set up a missile or something. Just like kind of setting up your own fortress when you're Samus in this matchup is better than trying to like proactively deal with the short hop aerial spam, because you can't really contest it directly.
I want to bring up, when's the last time we saw Mew2King at a Melee tournament?
Well, actually, I saw him at Juicy Monthly, like a 7-man bracket where he played Kuya in Grand Finals.
I actually remember hearing about that. It was high viewership for a 7-man tournament. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Link player takes Mew2King to game 5 no matter how rusty Mew2King is. People are going to tune in.
True.
But we'll see how this set goes. Kata's really good. I don't think, like, he doesn't really have, like, a huge, he's pretty good against Sheik. I feel like Samus's usually struggle with, like, your Sheik Falcon, and they're usually, like, pretty solid versus, like, the rest of the cast. But I don't think that's really the case for him. He has a lot of Sheik practice from what I understand.
Interesting. Okay.
And he's better at, like, the slower matchups, because Excel Zero is the best Puerto Rican player, and he plays Peach, so they've probably played a lot of Peach Samus. A very patient matchup.
I'm sure I've heard like Swooper or something talk about this matchup before, but honestly, I mostly remember from the Sheik side. So, from someone who is, apparently good at it from the Samus side, I'm really interested to see what the approach is.
Yeah.
Go to the top flat, charge the needles.
I think
we're charged now. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know if they are.
No. This neutral would be too alien.
No,
wait,
it is.
What?
They're projectile wars.
Oh my god.
That's how you play the matchup.
That was Ascended. This is Ascended neutral game.
You both try to.
He counters the light shield. I like that a lot.
You both charge your respective neutral bees whilst putting out projectiles. This matchup is crazy.
Yeah, this is not what I thought I would be seeing at all. Oh, that up tilt's so good.
I just remembered something my Smash Sensei told me about both of these characters, actually. They are both the most, traditional fighters in the way that they play neutral and stuff.
And, they both use tilts, which are basically, normals.
And, fireballs, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
And there's even an uppercut, the Samus up B, right?
Samus up B.
So, yeah, they're... And then there's a stronger grab game from one, some grab punishes. So it kind of makes sense that it looks a lot different from a normal platform fighter. Mew2King look at the first stock.
I mean, I feel like the start of this, Kata bombed on the side platform twice, fell down and missiled, then Mew2King charged needles.
That is exactly what happened.
That was a crazy opener, regardless. But they definitely slowed it down and started playing more traditional, I feel.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of the feeling each other out phase, because it is, kind of a slower matchup as many of Samus's are. Yeah, it goes. Yeah, I really like the full hop nair. It covers so much airspace, and even though Sheik's aerial drift is super bad, what's Samus gonna do?
Yeah, I mean Samus is in the same boat. She has no drift as well.
Yeah, true.
I'm surprised Kata didn't up B out of shield there. I feel like that's a classic Samus spot.
Yeah, I've learned from it's actually from a Pipsqueak video. You can, if you just hold away, you don't land on a platform, you recover earlier than Samus does.
Yeah,
so then you
can punish.
You just punish. So I mean, there are Samuses now who are wise to that and try to avoid using the move too much.
Yeah, I know a lot of when I play different Samuses, some of them will do up B and edge cancel it so you can't immediately punish it.
Yeah, there are tricks to get around it, but the thing is you have to be in a position where you can do one of those things. Or if you're pretty sure your opponent will land on the platform, and then even then, what do you get? Not really neutral advantage and 10-ish%.
Yeah, usually it's just a big get off me tool, and then
that's what it's really useful for.
Samus doesn't really want to get advantage state off of it, I guess. She just wants to get back to her zone so she can set up. Samus has to do a lot of setup to play neutral, even in this matchup. Yeah. Well, especially in this matchup.
And I guess Sheik's moves, by and large, are faster. So in the super close quarters, if you take crouch cancel out of the equation, Sheik probably wins that close scrap.
The super fast aerial spam that she can do, it's very, very oppressive. Combined with needles to kind of safely pressure if you're just crouching all the time. It can be very, very hard to play neutral in this matchup.
So when does Mew2King play green Sheik?
I don't know. It's a new development.
Did he play the white or the red one?
I've seen him play red. I think red.
Yeah, I think lots of red.
Yeah, I am red-green colorblind though, so.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he is playing red.
no, it's the green one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just tossing some needles. You have the lead. There's no reason to rush it, and Mew2King won't rush if he doesn't have to.
Mew2King is perfectly fine waiting for the kill option to come to him, and he just waited.
Coming down from that plat is so safe. Like, what's Samus actually going to do? It's such an overextension for Samus to like rise with the nair. So you come down, and if she doesn't wave dash back, you put out the back air completely safe. I guess you can dash and shield, but then what? You get an up B out of it because the grab's like not that good.
Yeah. I feel like not being able to grab in a situation like that exactly is super, super bad for Samus, because she would have to overcommit with like an up tilt or something. Yeah. Even then, she can't really jump in that situation either.
Because almost definitely after that back air falling, Mew2King would have jumped again.
Yeah.
Right. Because
100%.
Yeah. Well, honestly, even just another move.
Yeah. Well, you could just land, do rising nair instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Sheik classic. Nice.
Yeah, Mew2King really likes using these nairs like kind of right in front of the space where Kata is.
Yeah.
Seems like it's hard to punish, whereas other characters you get like obliterated for that.
Yeah, I feel like you can't really shield grab in this matchup at all.
And there was something interesting at the end about that nair that I didn't recognize. It went over like a Samus like forward tilt or something.
Oh, really?
So it seems like there's like some sort of like hitbox interaction where if you're far away, you can make Samus whiff and then end up on.
Well, yeah, because when Sheik nairs, she like flattens herself.
Yeah,
and, like, sticks out her leg.
It looked like if you were to screenshot just at the right time, it looked like Samus's leg was out, and one of the legs is out for Sheik, and the other one's like tucked back. It just barely didn't reach the one that was tucked back. So it must be a pretty particular spacing where that's good.
Yeah.
Here we are on the Fountain of Dreams.
Just a good opening from Mew2King. Kind of has him stuck in the corner. Kata has pretty good ledge movement, like that.
Yeah,
but even with good ledge movement, it's still Samus in the corner is very hard to play in this matchup because she sets up with her aerials and needles so well.
Yeah, 2 up airs. Wow.
Oh, that forward air was.
You know what's crazy is the Kata had that kind of like explosive punish from the corner for this matchup, explosive, and somehow Mew2King's still in the lead, like percent-wise.
Yeah, I feel like he wasn't able to reversal it into an off-stage situation, which is what you really want. Because once you have Sheik off stage, you can start racking up percent with Samus.
I thought that the back air to get hit by bomb, but like still hit Samus is pretty clever.
Yeah.
Off stage, that was neat.
People who are good at abusing the fact that bombs have hurt boxes are usually pretty successful in this matchup. Like Needles are really good at it. I know we were going to watch a Forest set earlier. He likes to up B into them with Marth, which I think is a really funny option. But you can do tons of stuff like that to kind of like deal with them. Obviously not all as insanely risky as just jumping right at them. And Sheik's Needles are actually one of the best versus it.
Yeah. We really haven't seen the Needle edge guard yet, but honestly, there hasn't been that kind of long bomb recovery so much.
Well, yeah, you want to avoid that situation with Samus because it's tough. Because once you're below stage, you're just going to do like a grab recovery. So if you can't get the grab sweet spot, Sheik's really good at covering you for like popping up right above ledge when you do the... Ooh, nice. That was good spacing. But he could get caught with Needles there because he wasn't able to sweet spot the grab.
Man, a lot of needles have been charged throughout the set. If you counted the number of needles that have been charged, like after the set's over, I think it'll be 3 digits. Yeah,
I mean, Mew2King's perfectly fine with just waiting for the Samus to get into position. Ooh.
Okay.
That kills off the top.
Yeah, the shoulder tackle is pretty strong.
It's a tough move. Ooh. Catch them with another really quick like ledge dash down smash.
The problem with it is like, I mean, you need the back air at least because 16 isn't going to cut it right now.
Yeah. I mean, he has the charge shot. It's just Mew2King is not interested in going to that corner where Kata is, and it's kind of hard for him to move forward when Mew2King's on top platform. Okay.
Yeah, the nair catches it. Back and make sure he's not too close.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually really good understanding because if you don't understand Samus's bomb recovery that well, you might go for that back air at the wrong timing because she sort of has a somewhat fixed bounce. Like there's not that much variance that Samus can take with it.
They can do different drifts, but she's committed to the height that she's at.
So yeah, for what Mew2King went for, it was either like it hits or it doesn't, no risk.
Yeah.
And it happened to hit that time because they drifted in a little.
You have to be a little precise too, because Samus completely shrinks into the morph ball when she's doing it.
Yes.
But it's not that crazy precise, especially for Sheik's back air, which is such a huge move. Yeah, just chilling, needling him every time he gets up. Kind of backfires, though. That forward tilt was really nice.
Wow, and a reversal. Mew2King, like, is patient at first. He doesn't, like, jump into the Kata's move, Kata's nair, and then afterwards, like, immediately goes for an attack. It's, like, really, like, it's a tempo change real quick.
Yeah.
And on the edge, too.
Very, very, very quick reversal, because Tempo just, like, quickly overcommitted to something, and he was like, okay, gotcha. Then moved on.
Yeah, there are a few players that have, like, you have to really understand ledge options to make that kind of thing work.
Yeah.
This recovery, because you have way more drift in it than outside of it after you do that B right.
And if he landed, no landing lag. So.
Yes, yeah. But Kata able to get it, so nice job.
Oh, nothing off the down throw. You really need to get something there. That sucks.
Oh, I think that was some ASDI in towards the needles, which keeps you a little bit closer.
Oh, I love Samus down tilt. Just a little explosion.
It's a good effect, yeah.
Did not get anything off of it, sadly. Seems like Kata's struggling to convert off his combos, but I mean, it's not easy in this matchup.
Yeah, well, it's like, what big combo starters do you have? I mean, Dare, but you can't get that reliably.
I mean, down smash would be nice. He just hasn't been able to get a good reversal. He's gotten the ledge dash down smashes, but Mew2King was either too low a percent or like barely escaped him in the corner. Very good edge guard.
Yeah, I like using the charge shot as like option coverage as opposed to just like a read.
This is really what Samus needs. Samus needs to get Sheik off stage.
Yeah.
Like, I guess that sounds kind of obvious because you kill people. Oh my god, so unlucky.
Yeah, but you don't mean like outright into the blast zone.
Yeah,
you just mean in an edge guard situation. Because even if that didn't finish, that was like over 50 damage.
And it's like, if she has to up B on stage, you can do like rising down air. You can start catching her with like big combo starters, or just keep funneling her off stage so you can keep getting more percent.
Yeah, Sam is definitely a character where you have to like gradually put them in a position where they run out of options, right?
Yeah.
And then you get your big punish. Yeah.
Like, whenever the down air is finally guaranteed, like, you better slam it.
Jam slam.
Okay. Starting off like most of the other games.
On opposite sides of the stage with projectiles.
Both found their corner, got ready for their projectile. Needles are a bit more successful, I feel like. They're really, so good.
They're really flexible since they can be fired at that like 45-degree angle too. Yeah, I guess you're kind of stuck in that morph ball animation afterwards. So it just came in. It was like probably kind of a true punish, actually.
I think Kata messed up. Like, he probably wanted to drift off and maybe like bait him with an aerial or something, but he got stuck on the plat.
Yeah, that makes sense. The bait would have worked,
exactly
maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
As Mew2King did bite, it just worked out.
That could have been an unsuccessful flub, or maybe he just wanted to do that.
And
kind of hard to tell.
Unsuccessful baits feel so bad because you feel so smart and then you got hit anyway.
Yeah, it's like, oh wait, but I messed up the tech skill. Unlucky. I guess he could have gone for like maybe a longer bomb recovery, but it's not like he could really recover. And plus, needles were just like at the perfect angle already.
Okay, yeah, Mew2King controlling a lot of the center space with these aerials. You're sort of just dragging them through the middle of the stage. There's another nair right in the middle.
I just love that Mew2King refuses to engage with Samus in the corner. It's very Chad in a way.
Yeah,
it's like, no.
It definitely is. Because what's Samus got to do to you?
I will not play your game. You must walk to my side.
Some characters, like if you don't, I mean, especially if you have a non-needle projectile, but if you don't have a projectile at all, that can deal with missiles, you either, knock off and then hit.
So we saw that push off in the J-Flex J-Camp set too.
Yeah. J-Mook.
J-Mook, sorry.
A lot of J's around here.
Oh yeah, J-Camp's here too. More Sheiks. All right, Mew2King up 2 stocks. Kind of looking like the rest of the game, sadly, but maybe Kata will be able to shrink something big.
I feel like Kata gets openings, but they don't go that far.
Yeah, I mean, the only big opening we've seen from Kata is that edge guard last game, right? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it feels to me like this is very much the focus of Mew2King's neutral game is to not fall into Samus's high reward options.
Just completely limit the just the amount of value you can get from even a single hit. Like, he finds that kill, but it was at 148, and he's already lost 2 stocks. Like,
and it's kind of off a read.
Yeah.
Because it's
just ran up forward smash
it's
a spot dodge.
It's like protected by a projectile, so that you couldn't necessarily get hit hard for it, or it would trade or something. But
Mew2King could have easily avoided that, or just stat and shield.
Yeah, sit and shield definitely is good there.
Oh,
it's
fine. Still option coverage.
Yeah.
Gets the back air.
Yeah, the edge guard's still going, so that's good. That seems to be Kata's way of using the charge shot.
See, when Mew2King had his back to the corner, Kata was instantly ready to do some pressure, but it's kind of hard just to keep Sheik there. Sheik's much faster than you as a character, so. Yeah, Mew2King's been doing this, just needling him for getting up. It doesn't matter how good your ledge movement is when he's just not there.
Oh, he power shields a couple.
Nice.
And just keeping it up.
Oh, he calls him out.
Wow.
Nice. What if Kata had done his aerial interrupt, though?
He low-profiled the missile, too? Is that
yeah,
right?
down tilted.
That's
he ran up
nutty.
down tilted under.
That's crazy.
Kata had shown that he was willing to do like the ledge movement, but I mean, he was kind of getting frustrated with the needles, which is understandable. Like, really hard to get up on the ledge from them.
Well, I think a part of it is when your opponent's far away, you feel like you have the time and space to get out that projectile, so you can gain like tons of the stage. And then
but Sheik just denying you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was basically a bait, right?
Yeah.
Where he makes you think like, oh, you're just going to keep needling, but instead he sneaks in with the down tilt.
Oh, that's the thing we were talking about earlier. I forgot what it's called, but
that is the thing.
Yeah. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves the spark clip where he combos off of it too. Everyone's tried to imitate it at some point playing Sheik. Oh, I'm surprised he get knocked off by the needles, right? Doesn't that happen?
Yeah, and he's still playing games with the needles where he like needle canceled one and then tried to put out a move or something or get out of the way.
I thought that was death. Samus a tank.
And it's truly relentless when you're still playing this like, am I going to needle or not game? While Samus is at 144.
Yeah, 144 and you're up a whole stock.
Do you really need the needle damage? Who knows? No. Well, no is the answer. You get a forward air.
You just want to keep Kata away from you. Yeah. That's all that matters. And he executed that game plan flawlessly.
And the game plan was don't lose to Samus. Like
so true.
That was because like a lot of players focus really hard on how they can win interactions. That was a great example of how
minimizing the amount of loss that could happen even if you did lose the interaction.
And I feel like a lot of the time when you're going to better character someone, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Because the difference is Sheik has so many strong tools and so many things that can lead to big punishes or good positioning or whatever. Meanwhile, Samus is like, well, against Sheik, you need the down air or you need like to get them off stage somehow. And Mew2King's just in the middle. He's got needles.
Yeah, I mean,
he's faster jump, all that stuff.